16th session of health awareness class, this batch, and with the RTK solutions and the programs where more is happening daily classes. Correct. So before getting into the class, we wait for a couple of minutes for the students to join, other students. Last week, many of the Tapona were from different centers like Mysore, Ballari, from the many centers from Andhra, Ongole, Vijayawada, Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam. Totally 22 centers the brotherhood have gathered the Bapatla, wherein Master K. Bar and also Master KPK are the grandfather of still there. Okay, so there it was a kind of the thought origin came to Joshua and brotherhood. We wanted to celebrate the Master K. centenary in a place where he born. So this was happened in the month of January after January Guru Pujas. And accordingly, the cooperation of the brotherhood with the cooperation of hierarchy masters, a beautiful order went on. We all started from here on the Friday evening. A couple of brotherhood already went like Thursday only to make arrangements. Beautiful AC hall wherein the capacity is around 2000 plus hall. A very good dining, all AC. And I think 5 hotels, AC hotels were booked for the brotherhood to stay there. And program started. We started on Friday morning, evening, reached on Saturday morning. All question up. Then there is a place called Vijayamundi, where there is a mother, Samugar Vijayamundi mother. So they call and his daughter. So there is a place, a spiritual place, where this lady Ammagar has done a lot of, and they have Vidyarangana books publication, they run schools, lot of things. So Joshua wanted brother to visit there. So two buses are now minibus, we all been there. We were witnessed what's happening there. Also had prasadam there. Beautiful, the Andhra style hot. The food is served for everybody who visits there. And they explained the Amma, the life history. And all we came back at an hour. Then the program started in the evening. So the program for and the evening prayer and the following lecture by Navnitam. He is the secretary of Teacher Trust. And he moved with both Master AK and Master APK Garu. So he had given the beautiful promotion with his experience in the masters, experience with master in master teachings. And prayer conducted by Joshua. Next day morning again we had, of course we had Ganapati Puja also before that. The next day morning was Ganapati Puja and prayer by followed by Joshua, with the Joshua. Then there is a one person called UBA and Raju. He's from Vijayanagar. He is born and brought up in the Jagadguru Peta. Taught the intimacy in the hand of the first the Master K and the Master KPK. So he has been asked to talk. So he has given a beautiful lecture and what's experience and all. The master, how a guru can help, and how when the crisis comes, how guru can help when you have a faith and you follow him. Lot of the beautiful life examples what he had explained, and he's written many books. He's doing a lot of good work around the Vijayanagar area, Nastipattam, where she hails from that place. So then again we had the Homa, the fire ritual, Vishwasana. After that, there was one more lecture by Gita from Tapovala. Then our world chairman, teaching Raju Garu spoke. Then a lot of the workers are from Samarpada to brotherhood who are worked as volunteers. So then it happened. Then lunch. Then again 4:30, 4:30 Josh's promotion was there. Then we had a prayer and we left the after dinner all left from there. So why I am explaining all these things is it is a place where must be kept on, must keep it his grandfather's house. And there they run a monthly, once homeopathy clinic. Many people come from there, take a medicine, dispensary. And also, there are two beautiful mango trees in that house, in the fence of that house. So there is one person, brother, the Adinarada Murthy garu, his wife, they stay in the property. And every year, the ritual, they pluck the raw mangoes, cut it, make beautiful the pickles, they bring it here for makeup program, and also give it to brother for wish. Not selling. There is service they do it as a prasadam because it's the jug. Mango trees come far from the master's house. Is the attitude they have. So those are the two brotherhood, and then there are elderly grand ladies are there. Only those brotherhood are stay on in the apartment. The way the program happened, you can't believe it. Like if you see the arrangements and all, if you see like maybe some big group staying there from and they are working from us together like that place. But only Bangalore to the Dollar Jusha few visited there, one the piloted there. But I mean, that's what the Navanitan was saying. It is the hierarchical plan that we decided, hierarchical plan, wherein in Indian Education List, the program was not done. Suddenly a thought came, it started and went and showed it. Because it is master's program, they wanted to have it. So like that, my am saying is, when the guru decides, hierarchy decides, anything can be manifested. Anything can be manifested. Okay? So that is the thing. Yeah. Today's the class is on the 12 tissue remedies of this Suzlar. Suzlar is the author and founder of the biochemic. How we have the Hahnemann, Dr. Hahnemann, Samuel Mr. Hahnemann, who is the founder of homeopathy. Same way, Dr. Suzlar is also the founder of the biochemics. 12 tissue salts were also called 12 tissue salts. Okay. So there is a big background for this. Okay. I'll tell you before getting into this story which I read and also which I listened to, and also it's a part of the Adi Shankaracharya, the Adi Guru's life which happened. Once the Shankaracharya was walking because he used to do a lot of Padayatra for Dharma Prachara and Dharma. Because when Shankaracharya was born, the purpose, all these great people they come with a purpose. When totally the Sanatana Dharma was in the gone case, it was already almost going. And then Krishna said, Taya Dharma said, whenever Dharma is I will come back. So during that time, Lord Shankara means the Ishvara took the birth of Adi Shankara in the great couple already, and he came for the purpose. His life, because when they are doing penance for the children, the Lord Shiva appears in their dreams and vision. They ask whether you want a child which will do the good work for the society. It's a very short span, 16 years, or normal child which will do all the mistake things and all the things, which will live for long year. It may be short span, but you want a child where his name is and then he is being useful to society. That's how they pray. So La Shankaracharya born at the age of 5 only the Upanayana was done. At the age of 5 only Upanayana was done for the Adi Shankar. Okay, please come sir. Okay. So please come here. Relax. No issues. Okay. So when Adi Shankara born, he gave the birth, the parents, the mother. Then what happened? The age of 5 only the Upanayana was done, which is sacrament to be done because Master says our Puranas, our Vedas says his body has born and they have a lot of sacraments to be done to purify this body in all levels, emotion, physical, and mental levels. So this Upanayana is done. Earlier it was no gas birthing. Later it was for some restrictions it was done. Okay. So the Upanayana was done. Not only this Brahmin, there are many other people who do that. Okay. So Upanayana is a kind of once the Upanayana is done, a lot of dishas are taken. Of course, nowadays nobody is following for the sake of the things will done. So after Upanayana has been given the Vedas and all these things. By birth he is Vijnani, Lord Shankara, Adi Shankaracharya. Then his life is only span is like sanctioned or given is only 60 years. The parents know it. Then at the early age, his father passes away. Okay. Then once what happened, Shankaracharya and his mother go to the river nearby river, and the mother is washing clothes and all. Shankaracharya gets into the river, take a bath. Then suddenly crocodile catches this like crocodile. Then mother says, and the Shankaracharya says, Amma, the crocodile caught me, and it is asking me if I lead a life of brahmacharya and sannyasi, do the good work for the society, leave me. As well, it is saying, I will, it will follow me. No, it's asking me not to enter into the samsaric life or the marriage and all those things. Because it's saying, that's what the crocodile wants. That's what the Akashvani, they got it. Then with because mother had normally what the parents are, we got the kid, then they grow up, then they marry, all those things. But here it's totally different case. Then with the lot of the kind of the inside dukkha, sorrow, but at the same time he will be useful to society with a great vision. So see he sanctions. So then he comes out of the river and starts to work their journey. For the Dharma Samsthapana, not Prachar, I cannot say Prachar, it is Dharma Samsthapana. Very already the Dharma has gone for us. So now what happened? The age is 16 years. Okay. So he started at the age of 8, but the work has completed. So then, with his work to be continued, the Lord Shiva, Adi Brahma has sanctioned another 16 years of lifetime, extension of life for the Adi Shankara. Okay, there are two secrets here. One is crocodile. Okay, crocodile catches. It's symbolical. We are all caught in the mundane world. Forgotten why we have come. The makara. Okay, it has caught on. I mean, we are in the web of this samsara. I am not saying we should run away, but we should also remember the purpose why we have come. Okay, everybody has come with a purpose. The purpose will be known from the previous birth if we have the follow the Guru and all this. What happens after this? We join this mundane life, everything. So there is a purpose for everyone. That purpose should be realized. That is the path of truth. Satya that actually. Okay. Not only just come, born, then get married, then again progeny continued, play with the grandchildren, one day get hospitalized, then leave this body. Not just that, there are many other purposes. So now for Shankara also come to the purpose. So this catching the crocodile is there is a symbolic means you should not get into the samsaric life. It has come with a purpose, the purpose should be served. The second the thing what I said here is wherein the life is extended from 60 years to 32 years, where we can complete the good work. Same way Master CV has done to many of his disciples. Master CVV, when Master CV was in physical form, people started doing prayers and continuing. Some of the one or two cases, they are written in because then you will know that during that time no WhatsApp, no Telegram, only phone call. So they used to write the letters to Master saying that my health is deteriorating, so I don't know when this one, but I will not be able to continue my prayer and the work. Master has clearly given the written proof with the letter saying that don't worry about your lifespan. It will be extended because there is a lot of work to be done again. That is the assurance of Master CBV. So same way, Lord Brahma and the additional 16 years for Shankaracharya. And he has four times all over India he did the Padayatra. No vehicle, nothing. Shankaracharya did 4 times the Padayatra. And In the east, west, north, south, four places, he established the to continue the dharma, the, the dharma samstapana and the dharma dharma. That is the task. So during that time, one incident happened. Shankaracharya was walking. Then after a small the village is done, there we see a one beautiful garden of the town outside the town. When he was walking, we see a beautiful mango tree, and he's feeling hungry, but there is no one around. Though he's a yogi sannyasi, still he felt hungry, thought he will get that time will be very good. But then I suddenly saw one elderly person, the gardener sitting on the outside the garden, in a small bench, rock bench. Then he sees Shankara. He doesn't know who he is, Shankaracharya, and that person also doesn't know who is Shankaracharya. He never seen him. Then he calls him, makes him to sit, offer water, and offers a beautiful mango fresh from the tree. Shankaracharya enjoys. And he was thinking, what a beautiful the samskara this person has. After that, he asks, who are you? And I see who was. Then he said, I am Shankara. They call Guru Shankaracharya. Oh, okay. I heard about you. Many people talking about you in this here, this places. Nice to meet you. Okay, that's the greeting. Then Shankaracharya thinks, what a great samskara this person. He don't know whom I am. Never seen me. But still he called me after drinking water, after this one, and after the offered the fruit from his tree, his paw. Beautiful samskara. And there the narrator stops. Says, this is the samskara the Indians had originally from day one. It is like by birth, everybody has given. Whenever you see the Atithi Deva Bhava, it is Atithi Deva Bhava. They never met him, but never met her, or met the people. But still, offering is a kind of by birth, by blood, the Indians have got it. But he says, in between, we are in our own world, me, my wife, my children, my kid, my kin, my parents, that's all. The cobweb we are circling there. We forgot only all these things. Okay. For those to give again, reiterate those qualities, the Gurus come. The Gurus come. So Shankaracharya, then some conversation starts. Then this person, the elderly person, a farmer, and the gardener, he asked, I heard a lot about you, your teachings. People told me that you give a lot of the Atma Jnana, okay? And you also do the lot of Dharma, Samstapana. Can you teach me the Atma Jnana? Atma Jnana, Adhyatma, can you teach me? And Shankaracharya suddenly stopped thinking about it because it has to have the kind of the format it has to complete. Lot of things are there to learn the Atma Jnana. It takes a lot of time. Okay? But how to teach him? He's a just layman, he's a farmer, a gardener. How I can teach him? Then that person is bold enough to say Shankaracharya. If you know that Jnana Vidya, you teach me. Otherwise, if you don't know, you just tell me, no, no, you don't know, it's fine, I will ignore it. Then Shankaracharya says, not like that. Wait. Okay. Then he narrates, Shankaracharya narrates one sloka on spot there for that person purpose. Okay. Then he asks the question. You see in the daytime all these objects, people, everything. How do you see it? Then he says, with my eyes I see it. My eyes, beautiful, I see it. And in what light I see? No, there is always daytime, the sun God is giving a light. Through that light I see objects, people around all this world. Then Shankaracharya asks second question. How do you see things in night? Objects, people around the object, the things around you. Then he immediately says, no, what is that? It's a big question. I see through the moonlight, through the lamp at home. Then it's fine. Okay. Then third question asks, it's fine. Daytime you through see sunlight and the nighttime with the lamp and moonlight. How about you can recollect, you can see in your vision the things which you have seen when you close your eyes, how do you see it? Then this person slow down. It's a question. Okay? How do you see things when you close your eyes? When you close your eyes, but still you can see, no, when you can recollect. When you close your eyes, you can recollect people, you can see their faces. Then this person thinks and stops and then says, he says, I recollect from a buddhi. Buddhi plan recollected, then I see it. Then he says, I see in the light of buddhi, I see all those things. Then the Shankaracharya asks, for that buddhi, where is the light coming? Buddhi is a light, fine. But for buddhi, where is the light source? Then this person thinks and says, it is coming from me only. The light is within. So then he proceeds to Shankara and says, you have taught me the Atma Jnana in a very simple way, and you have clearly made me realize that I am the source of light. Okay, I am the source of light. So your Atma itself is Param Jyoti. That's what it says. Thank you. Why I am saying is,
can you read that sloka?
Yeah. Kim Jyotis Tava Bhanumanahmi Me Ratro Pradipadi Sadevam Ravideepa Darshana Vidho Kim Jyotirakhyayami Chakshusasta Niminirani Samaye Kim Dirdhayo Darshane Kim Tatra Hato Bhavan Paramakam Jyotis Tadasti Prabho. This is the sloka Shankaracharya has given. The Shankaracharya, who taught many the Atma Jnana in a lot of methodical way, with lot of followings, lot of the steps, because of the layman, with this simple sloka, it made realize the normal layman to realize the how you are, who you are. Atma Jnana is nothing but what is Atma Jnana, what is the Adhyatma means. To know you are is the study of the Adhyatma. So that's how he starts with this book. Okay, why I bought this book and story is, okay, there is a background. How, with a lot of the foundation, with a lot of the philosophy, with a lot of the concept, okay, we are learning homeopathy to take care of our health. Okay, because you have seen from last 16th class, only last 2 or 3 classes ago, we could have started drug. Before that, so many foundation has been given. Okay, many concepts has been explained. That's how the homeopathy is. It's a big ocean, it's a big subject. Okay, but parallelly, how Shankaracharya has given a simple sloka to realize the Atma Jnana. Same way, the person who came here came up with the another remedy called biochemics or told tissue salt, Dr. Sudilar. Okay, he also said without any side effects, without harming, we can cure certain diseases. Okay, and for this, not much procedure, not much concepts, not much law, cure, life force, all those things. But nothing is there. Very simple way is given. Okay, so that's I was realizing, I was thinking how to start this class. Okay, then suddenly this Shankaracharya story came to me because I, as explained in one of the occasions, couple of occasions. So Shankaracharya, how he gave the Atma Jnana in the 4 lines sloka to normal layman, same way, apart from homeopathy, which need process, need time to learn, understand things, but at the same time, that's also important. It's also at emergencies where you don't have homeopathy, still you can use potassium salt and do many things. Okay, there is a person called, there is a book called Darbari. Person Darbari, his book is there. He has written book, he has practiced. His entire life reserved for only using of these 12 salts and resolved many cases, complicated result, and he has given book wherein how to use each, how to use the biochemics for each problem. Okay, this is one part. Another story, background. See what happened more than a month ago. There is a group in Sakarya who follows master work, everything. They also do Guru Pujas, year levels, all those things. So a month ago, they come here for the some activity every week. So that lady came and give one bag, her bag, where she said lot of poem books are there. Anyway, we are not using, not running class, anything is happening, now know the clinic there. So it can be used in Tapavana, either to any students or to the, like, keep it in library. So it was there in my house for almost 2 weeks. Then one day Priyanka came to my house. I was showing all the books. All the books are there. How many are there? These books. If rare books, you will keep it library. Otherwise, you can ship it to Whitefield because they're also there eventually. Then, apart from 6 or 7 books, 2 books she gave me, and these are rare books, you don't get it. Anyway, library there will be copies. You had it. Anyway, you are in homeopathy field, you read occasionally also, but at least you use these books. You keep it. Okay. I said, okay. Just kept in my cupboard. My nature is whenever feel hungry, eat food. Same way, when there is a requirement, I take a book and read it. Okay. Then see, today when I searched, then last week what happened? Priyanka messaged me and then I think this and I can take a class. I said I have something where I have to travel to Bangalore where some temple function is there, but not sure. If I travel, I will take it. She tried with other Spanish and no one is there. So I will take it. Okay. Whether I have a problem, I said I will take a class. What I should start? Whether you can start homeopathy. I said homeopathy requires more time. Better start with biochemics, but you start at least put a foundation for the class. Okay. Then I was going through this PPT yesterday. Friday started. Then little bit I gone through. Then yesterday night started lot of festivals. And there is one death news came. It's the second death news in our group circle. Many people are passing, leaving their body. From morning, I thought, okay, it's night is over, but we'll study in the morning. From morning, 7 o'clock, continuous calls to make the arrangements for the elder lady who's passed. Continuous calls till 8:45, 50. Then I gone through PPT, and this was the first slide. While coming to class, I thought, okay, anyway, I saw that. This. Why I am saying is the beautiful master has given an example and Josh has narrated it. When you take these type of classes, homeopathy related, secret is given to master. Either after the class, you will get some proof through either some book. You get suddenly somebody see this book and what is said is there. Or within advance you will get the book. Or you will get a material wherein you go through it and you should take a class. So I got the book well in advance. I gone through the PPT. The book is that is how the master spark the wisdom spreading of space. It's not my greatness, it's the greatness of them. How they supply the material. In many classes, you remember earlier classes after class we used to go and post on quotes. Remember? After that class, there is one group, mother group master is teaching, they posted. Because gladly, whatever we explained, we discussed here, related code used to come there at the night. That's why immediately I used to feel happy. Okay, whatever we discussed here, it is supply of them, it is not my own words. So the proof I got it. That's why with the joy I used to share. And it has a meaning. It is relation for the class. Okay. So this is the book. As I said, we discussed. I need to supply the information about the book requirement. Correct? This is a BJ publication. BJ publication. Same the biochemic is been explained. The each drug, okay, each salt I can say. Okay. And also the Shankaracharya book also it was in my rack pit. Okay, let us go through it. Fine. I have limited time because I have some more appointment today. 2 or 3 appointments. This Switzerland, okay, he is also doctor. Okay, Dr. William Hendrik Switzerland, founder of Germany. Beauty is the how the beauty is. Or Hanneman, who is the founder of Germany, also is from Germany. So he is from Germany. The Hanneman born in 1755. This person born in 1821. By that time, he is well established. Okay. William Henrik Sudler, doctor of medicine, as I said, he is also MD. Then physiological chemist. That is the beauty. Not only doctor, he is also chemist. Okay. That chemist knowledge only gave him to come up with this the tissue science. Okay. Physicist and homeopath was born in 1820 in Germany. In his youth, because I am moving more. In his youth, he was a linguist. He began the study of homeopathy while pursuing his regular medical course at the university. The beauty. He joined the allopathy doctor course. Okay, but while he was doing his medical course only, he started reading the homeopathy because by the time homeopathy was well established. Correct? First thing. Second thing is the Hahnemann. Dr. Hahnemann, you know the after the class, we'll share this PPT because it's very good reference for us how to use the biochemics in our this one. Summer. The beauty here is the Hahnemann, who is a doctor by allopathy, did his MD also. Then because of the way people have been treated, where he has seen people coming up with the same problem again and again, he got into homeopathy. Okay. Whereas this person, the Sustler, he joined the allopathy course. He did his doctor and MD. But still, while going through the medical course only, he started reading the homeopathy. That's how he influenced. Okay. So in his youth, he was linguist and he began the study of homeopathy while pursuing his regular medical course at university. Little text, small text. What are these tissue salts? Okay. He theorized that many diseases and maladies were actually caused by mineral imbalances within the body, a lack of these necessary minerals, and that by administering these salts for a period of time, the body would be brought back to balance. Okay, for example, a simple example is while eating a food, we see there is a lack of salt in the sambar or some whatever. What you do, just add it. Same way, that is the concept. Okay, but there we take a raw salt, but here it is in potentized. Each tissue salt has a specific action on the body, some being nutritive, okay, some being nutritive, okay, and some facilitating elimination. Okay. Dr. Sugar thought that administration of mineral salts in large amounts would destroy the function of healthy cells. Therefore, the diluted preparations and dynamization to bring out the energetic actions. Means what happens, for example, the natron bone, which is salt, lack of salt. If you keep on adding salt, it will have the other impacts, side effects. So that's what it said. You cannot take that substitute as it is. It should be in a potentized way and dynamic. That is what we do in the preparation. Like adding up one part of the medicine and part of the salt, the water or the alcohol and dilute it again like that. So potentization, animation of the medicine. They are given in homeopathic form and work at the cellular level. For this, not lot of case history needed. Case history, lot of can be mentioned. They are given in the homeopathic form and work at the cellular level. Okay, cell salts. They are absorbed by your mucous membranes and not the digestive system. That is the beauty. Okay, which is often faulty and has trouble with the absorption. I mean, when it goes to a digestive system, for example, normally people give the B complex iron tablet. Many people do not smoke, they start to lose motion, all those things happen. Because it is a kind of a raw form, but here it is in the potentized way, that's why it works in the cellular level. Okay, the body absorbs by mucous membranes. Okay. Cells are made from minerals that represent the basic building block of human tissues, bone, skin, etc. Okay. What are those stories she told? There is a background. Okay, when he started reading all those things, he did an experiment. Who Suzanne? This was when we were at Nicola Joseph told us. He normally the body is buried in their countries. Means it will be kept in the earth. But he purposefully burns on the body, dead body, and collect the ashes and make experiment in the lab. In this lab, because he's basically a chemist. When he did it, he found that after this, the body become ashes, but this ashes has this 12 tissue salts. He found this 12 tissue salts in the ashes. Then he realized that lack of any of this salt will bring the disease to us. So giving them as supplement will be the we can bring back the health. Okay. So these are the 12 tissue salts. Calcarea flow, Calcarea florica, florata, then Calcarea phosphorica, okay, then Calcarea sulfurica. These are in T form, CF, CP, and CS in alphabetical way. Then ferrum phosphorica, okay, it is calcium chloride, calcium phosphate, calcium sulfate. Then FP is iron phosphate, okay. Then kalium muriaticum, potassium chloride. Then kalium phosphoricum, potassium phosphate, okay, Kp, then kalium sulfuricum, potassium sulfate, then MagPhos, okay, magnesia phosphorica, magnesium phosphate, then natrum muriaticum, sodium chloride, that's what I said is common salt, then natrum phosphoricum, sodium phosphate, okay, then the natrum sulfuricum, sodium sulfate. Then the last is Celestia. Celestia terra is pure flint or silica dioxide. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, they are noting that. No problem. You note down that short form on next first letter. That's fine. I guess. Normally this one is CP like that. Take a photo. Put it in better. It will be there. Shoot. I didn't come this purposefully because if Priyanka can continue next week, yeah, she can continue at the same concept. So that is completed. Most of them completed. think our ladies group in the class celebrating Women's Day. Karnataka. Mainstream is still there.
The time he writes.
No, no, well,
So, you said right, Shankara has given very small vagina.
okay.
So, yeah. Like that, then a few other people also, based on Guru, other people also got instant prajna. One is in Buddhism, the person is called Angulimala.
Normally, correct.
He was the thief and also I think he used to collect the body fingers.
Yeah, yeah,
He he was converted immediately. And also our Ramayana devotee, Valmiki, he was also free and he got immediate Vaishnava.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So who can take cell salts? Okay. Means who are eligible. Anyone can take tissue salts without the fear of toxicity. First point. They do not interfere with the medication because they are absorbed at the cellular level and not at the digestive level. So what we take normal regular medicines, they got it at digestive system, but whereas this is at the cellular level. They are safe for babies, children, pregnant women, nursing mothers, adults, and the elderly people. Okay. There is no restriction. Anybody can take it. They are also safe for pet animals. Can be used to pet animals. But cell salts are an easier way to navigate treating ailments than traditional homeopathy, which absolutely has its merits. He is not denying the homeopathy, but he says not so much of systematic and case it can be easily used. Okay. Okay. So, the right anybody can take it, no restriction, nothing. First part. No fear, because no toxicity will happen. Then they are not interfere with your regular medication. For example, I am on particular allopathy medicine, particular disease, no issues. You can continue. Normally, what happens in homeopathy? We say you are taking antibiotic, you stop, you complete antibiotic course, then we will start this course. But here it is not so. Okay? Why? The reason is because these are absorbed at cellular level and not digestive. They are safe for babies, small babies also. Oh, you are, for example, babies, because these are little harder than the homeopathy sugar pills. These are little harder. Cannot give the entire tablet to children. Make them to solve. Then for children, pregnant women, nursing mothers, adults, and the elderly people. Actually, elderly people is very wise, very nice actually. Because you not worry about whether it has any side effects or not. Okay, for example, homeopathy. Plant has side effects, but if you contains one particular wrong drug, you go wrong with it. Okay. So, but here it is not the case. Then they are safe for pet animals. Salts are an easier way to navigate treating ailments than the traditional. Right. Next one. Basic benefits of homeopathic minerals are cell salts. Immediately absorbed through the first line of digestion, the saliva, or to chew as it is in goes. Without the need for the body to break down the minerals, they are effective for those with the digestive problems as well as young elderly and severe health conditions. Okay. Safety, because cell salts do not have additives or binders that stress the liver, and the potentiation eliminates the questions of eating too much. Okay. Avoiding problems such as bowel tolerance, cause diarrhea, for example, here is the supplement of magnesium, or constipation with the iron supplements. So this all happen and take it in a normal, but where is the potentized? Okay. Enables more efficient use of that minerals in the body, whether whether from a food source or from supplements. Cell salts are not substitute for balanced diet supplements, but improve the absorption and utilization of the for that mineral. Okay. So here what happened? Some supplements you take directly, like your body will not able to absorb entire everything. Okay, because the body is not able to do it, so it will go through the motions will have something on. Here it is not so. It will absorb completely. Okay. Next. Why are cell salts essential? Because minerals are the foundation for enzyme activity in the body and serve as catalyst in energy cells and functions. For example, the body must first have minerals to make vitamins or make use of vitamins regardless of source. Cell salts are used in the basic functioning of the cells, including water balance, digestion, removing toxins, elasticity of the cells, oxygenation, nutrition, sodium, potassium balance, etc. Okay, I'll read it once again. cell salts are used in the basic functioning of the cells, including water balance, digestion, removing toxins, elasticity of the cells, oxygenation, nutrition, sodium potassium balance. These salts are made by serially diluting each mineral through a process of trituration, grinding and scraping in a mortar and pestle. If I remember, I have taken the class homeopathy course, how to do it. Okay. A very small bowl and a pestle. Okay. In ratio of 1:10 means 1 quantity of the medicine, 10 quantity of the sugar, milk of sugar. Okay. So 1 part of mineral to 9 parts of lactose. Explains the Dr. Locke. Okay. This process of dilution is done in 6 times. Okay. That is why the biochemists are given in X. 3x, 10x, 6x, 12x. Okay. When it is done in 6x times, 6 times it is 6x. When it is only done in 3x, means 3 times 3x. As x comes down, the medicine is more, medicine quality is less. As x increases, raw medicine is less, but medicinal quality is more. The potential is less. Same in homeopathy, it measures in hundreds. C, 30 C, 100 C, 200 C, then 1 M. There also, as C's are less, the C, for example, 1 C, for example, in some cases we use the Arnica 6C. Okay, something has happened, pain has happened, it slowly pain has to come down, and it should take long. There in the time we use 6C. Okay, as 6C, the C's are less, more medicine quantity, the quality is, the potentiation is less. Animation is this. Okay. So same here tissue salts. It is 6 times 6x, which is why you see the mineral name followed with number very important. Okay. Because tissue salts are prepared in this way, they are more readily absorbed, plus they allow the body to take in more vitamins and minerals form. Okay. If your child is suffering from anemia, for instance, current fast will help to increase her iron level and help her body to absorb more iron from the food, green leafy vegetables and red. The beauty here is it is not just by this medicine only helps. It will help your body to absorb the related minerals from or salts from the food also. That's what the example. If child is suffering from anemia, anemia is lack of the iron. Okay. FP, ferrophosphorus iron will be help in here. FP is one of the tissue salt to increase her iron levels and also help the body to absorb more in iron from this food also. For example, the green vegetables and the then leafy vegetables and the meat. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Go. You want to note? Note if you want. No problem. No, if you want note. Because you can go home and just plan it.
To increase the volume.
Okay. Yeah. So next. Explain. Yeah. Advantages. What are the advantages of using this tissue salts? Suzlor introduced his homeopathically prepared tissue salts more than 100 years ago. But today they have spread to most parts of the world where families and individuals rely on them as simple home treatments for a wide range of problems. Okay. Tissue salts as either individual remedies or in combination or an ideal addition to the home medicine cabinet for simple health complaints. They are, why he is saying is, you can have this at home, all these 12 tissue salts, you get a small bottle, you can buy it in any homeopathy shop, you can have it, you can have one of these simple reference book, you go through that book, use it, first thing. Second thing is, normally classical homeopathy given by the Hahnemann, they say single dose remedy, but means at one time you can take only any one homeopathic medicine, but here you can take combinations. Okay. Now, not only these 12 species also, people have come up with many biochemical combinations, B1, B2, B3, B25, B11, all those things. There is like 3 or 4 combinations of practically the tissues are made, combined, and it is with the one number. That is, for example, B11 for the fever and all, B25 for the diarrhea and gastric problem. Okay. So they are gentle, absorbed rapidly, natural, pleasant tasting, because it's sugar coated, this sugar milk actually. Lactose free. Lactose free means, I mean, it is actually made of milk sugar. Okay, but it will have a direct. Okay, then convention to carry. Anywhere you can carry a small kit. Okay, non-toxic and addictive. Safe means it's like, okay, if I want to take MP every day, it's not required actually. Safe to use with the prescription medicines means you have already prescribed with the medicine for some health issue. So along with it, you can use it. Only the condition is here. If you are taking some homeopathy or allopathy, at least you should have half an hour gap. Then you can take this. Okay. Suitable for broad general health complaints, like unlike standard homeopathy that requires more precise symptom mention. Here no symptom mention. Okay. Tissue salts are used as either single potentized salts or potentized salts mixed in the combination. For example, somebody has stomachache, also loose motions, okay, and gastric problem. What will ask them is take iron fast, magnesium fast, natron form, make 6 to 8 tablets, mix all together in a warm water, mix it, stir it, you get a dilution. Take the dilution 2 spoons every 5 minutes or half an hour. Okay. Now with that, what happened? Magnesium fast, it takes care of your pain. Iron fast, it takes care of your infection. And the NP, it reduces the gastric. So like that it can be used. Okay. Need to take a 30 minutes gap. Yeah. They are also like coming same thing. No? You are taken some raw iron, you should not take it. Some gap. Some at least 30 minutes gap. Because homeopathy has to go and observe. Normally what we hear is homeopathy is the main medicine. This district is the supplemental medicine. Related problems from the and our normally clinic what they advise. Today you are taking homeopathy. No need of taking this salt, tissue salt. From next day start. It's works as a complement. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Biochemical tissue salts. Categories and functions. I think something missed here. Okay. It's okay. Now I read it out. For example, calciums. Calcium phos make bone. CP. CF. Calcareous floor strengthens the ligaments. Calcareous sulf repairs soft tissues. See how beautifully they help, correct? Then natrums. Natrum more water balance. Natrum phos pH balance. Natrum sulf removes water molecule. See beauty here. Natrum more water balance. Natrum sulf removes the water molecule.
Okay, yeah, next. I think some more supposed to be, yeah. The calcium cells, salts are important for bone and dental health and skin healing. 6x is also the best to help build or restore mineral balance in the body. That's why they normally stand for 6x. Calcium sulfate, Cp, is the cell salt for a growth and health of bones. Okay, somebody has the weak bones, they can take the Cp. Okay, deficiency symptoms include aching pains, growing pains, bone ailments. For example, some people have, as soon as they get up in the morning, when they try to put their feet on the ground, they have the pains here. Okay, then they can use the CP and CF. Calcium fluoride is the cell salt for problems with the surface of bones and skin. A much safer source of fluoride than supplemental fluoride. Deficient symptoms include poor dental enamel, spider, and the varicose veins. Varicose, so this CF can be used. Calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate deficiency symptoms include acne, pimples come, no people. Then other skin problems. Okay, slow healing wounds, abscesses, swollen glands, negativity, and apathy. All these things the CS can help. Okay, this in brief I am explaining. Again, each the cell salt will be explained in detail. Okay, next one. The potassium cell salts, the sodium cell salts. Okay, sorry. The potassium cell salts are important for emotional health. Okay, deficiency symptoms include nervousness, anxiety, and mental confusion. Kalium, okay, calcareum, muriaticum. Deficient symptoms include colds, sinus inflammation, arthritis inflammation, lack of energy and interest. Okay, then Caliphos is a very good remedy. I will tell you a beautiful example. Deficiency of symptoms include anxiety, irritability, poor memory, and physical fatigue. Okay, among all these, the 12 tissue salts, okay, they all work in physical level. When there is a lack of the deficiency of the salt, it will be given, it will supplement. This KP, Caliphos, also works in mind level. It's the only one, the tissue salt, it works in mental level. Okay, how people have sleeplessness, people have the bad dreams, all those things. The KP can be given in 6S form every day. They can take 2 tablets or 4 tablets. They have a pleasant sleep and the disturbances keep coming down. Okay, and people, a lot of people have the issues, no, the health issues. I'll stop at no issues. Go back to previous slide also. After this, we can note down that very short thing. This is an Shibako, no, previous also we can note down because that tissue source is given in a very simple way. No PPT. When we started in the class, no PPT. Whatever I used to, Josh sir used to give lecture, and whatever I used to write on noteboard, wait for that's all. Yeah. Mm. But KP is more powerful. Mm. Okay, you can go back to previous slide. Mm. And this also you can note down. Mm. Calcium salts. Better dictate. I mean, okay. Done? Okay. Go to next one, next slide. Next one. Yeah, just third second slide. Yeah. So choline deficiency symptoms include anxiety, irritability, poor memory, and physical fatigue. Kalium sulfate corrects the functioning of soils in the body. Deficient symptoms shows up as a dryness and in the later stage. That's why you say when you have an erection, sorry, this one, what you call the skin itching. Okay, normally case is given. Itching, what happens? Why itching? Because of the dryness on the skin. So the case can be used. Okay, dryness and in the later stage of inflammation, including acne and the intestinal disorders, mental symptoms including worry and lack of the judgment. Okay, this case can be given. Okay, next one. The sodium cell salts balance fluids and water in the body and support the functioning of the kidneys, pancreas, stomach, and digestive system. For example, natron helps with the edema. Okay, edema means the water retention in the body. Normally, it will be a problem for in common also few people, and also this diabetic people have this because the kidney malfunctioning starts. Then headache, weakness in the sun or heat. Okay, chronic sinus conditions, the natron can be given. For example, somebody walks in the hot sun and comes headache, the natramon can be given. Okay, and when there is a what you call dehydration, the natron can be given. Natramon can be given. NEM. Then the natrium phosphate is for complaints of the digestive system. Take right before meals for improved digestion. See beautifully how they explain. For example, somebody has a digestive system issue. So when you go to functions, normally people suffer after eating function foods, correct? Or after eating the hotel foods. Okay. Because it is little different from the what normally we have. They say, they suggest take 2 or 4 tablets before get to the food and then you take it. It will improve it. Then deficiency symptoms include acidity and indigestion. So they are also natrum 4. Okay, it's called neutral phos. We also call neutral phos. Any gastric problem, it neutralizes. Like belching, a lot of this one. You eat some masala food, you get all those things can be resolved. Natrum sulfate for strengthening pancreatic functioning. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So again here the sodium cells 3 types. Natramure, natrum phosphate, and the natrum sulfate. Okay. Any gastric issues, NP is the best medicine. Okay. Next one. Then ferrum phosphate. Okay. Iron related. Ferrum phosphate is oxygenating cell salt. So remember for physical fatigue. Okay. Useful for the inflammation, fever, and the infection. Magnesium phosphate is found inside the cells of the muscles and nerves. Deficiency symptoms include muscle pain, muscle fatigue, and muscle spasm. The MP can be given. It's also called masters of pain, master of pains. MP, we call it as master of pains. Okay, then. Shailesha is the hair and skin remedy. Deficiency includes excess perspiration, unhealthy skin, brittle nails and hair. For this, it is called Shailesha. Okay, we also call this as sub-inspector. Sub-inspector. Police terminology. Why sub-inspector? SI. Shailesha is used in SI here in short form. Why sub-inspector? What is the work of police? They bring all these criminals and put it inside, no? Okay. From the society, they are taking out. Same here, any of your health issues as like acne and all those things, but this will throw out. For example, somebody is inside stuck. So when Shailesh is given, it will come out. When there is a famous case on the Shailesh in Chennai, long ago. Some person met with accident. Lot of glass items went inside. Surgery is difficult. So they were thinking what to do. Then they come to know that there is homeopath who can do something. So they called that person. He has given the Shaileshya. Those glass pieces came out. So unhealthy skin, Shaileshya, brittle nails. This is very simple explanation they are given. Each again it has a lot of the explanation and what all can be used. Yeah. Which one? Check. It can be given. Okay. Uh, No, here no normally precautions, because these are all, if there is a lack of the particular the salt, it will be given. But some are like, for example, NP, they said if you have a digestion problem already, you can take 2 biochemics and then you take a food after some time, so the digestion problem is taken care. It will come further next slides. I mean, in a future class, we will have detailed discussion. It needs at least 3 classes minimum. Done? Okay. Go to the next slide and see what starts. Okay. Now each one by one it starts. Okay. Time is already 1:15, 11:15. Okay. We'll start with the CF. Okay. Just to go to the next slide, how many are there? About only CF. Okay, a lot of things are there. Okay. Let's see, we'll cover. Go back. Go back to next slide. Previous slide. Yeah. We'll start only one. We'll see. Okay, because I have something to do. Calcium fluoride, the same form of fluoride. Okay, used for strengthening bones, skin, teeth, tooth remuneration, helpful for children prone to activities, prone to cavities. Okay, when given to children, helps teeth to grow in a straighter, widens palate, often taken for period for 3 to 6 months. Okay, gum, dental pain, teething, toothaches, sensitive teeth, then improving circulation, expectorant for colds and coughs. Okay, I mean, if it has to come out, then CF is given. Then the salt is indicated in all diseases affecting the substance forming the surface of bone, the enamel of the teeth, okay, and the teeth and the part of the elastic fibers, no matter in what structure they may be found. Okay, a deficiency of the elastic fibers in the muscular tissue causes a relaxation, which is primary condition in many diseases. Useful in diseases for respiratory organs and difficult expectation of smell alveolar. For example, somebody is having the maybe expectation, maybe even pus also. The CF will be used. Somebody is trying to cough, but the phlegm is not coming. The CF can be given. Okay. Yeah. The CF deficiency of calcium may lead to the following conditions: tooth decay, gum fissures, periodontics. Okay. Then the periodontics means small children have the dental problem. Receded gums, collapsed uterus, varicose veins, uterine fibroma, hiatus hernia, and this all you have to see what actually indication. Okay, maybe you can go to medical history and see. And diverticulosis, fistula, internal hemorrhoids, then hernia, anal fissures, then synovitis. All these things actually are related. CF. Okay. So what if the CF is lack in the body? These are the problems. Okay. Then cataract, then psoriasis. Okay, varicose, aggravation of worse from when it. Okay. Then damp weather, amelioration better from fermentation by rubbing. Okay, so aggravation or the from which it works. When there is a damp weather, it will be worsened. Better form when fermentation or by rubbing, it will come down. Then they have the problem. Okay, next. Next it will start CP. Okay, we'll talk in this in detail. Okay, in the coming classes. Okay, it is more explained in a way. Okay, fine. So that is about the tolerant salt. A beautiful the remedies when there is a lack of salt or lack of cell salts. Any questions online? No. Okay. Any complaints? Only volume. Okay. Anything, sir, from here? Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. 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 This one, like even pacemaker is given. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that okay. Fine. 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 Shailesha, yeah, because that will throw out everything. Okay. 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 I'll conclude the class next week. 15th, we'll have a class. No issues. I am not there, but Priyanka will be there. Okay. Next week we'll have a class. Okay. Fine, fine. Carry on. Whoever is there will continue class. No issues. Anyway, we have the option to listen later also. Okay. We'll conclude the Shanti mantra, which is very much required for the worldly condition, wherever the war condition. So at least utter when you go to the bed, at least utter this Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu and sleep. Okay, that's at least small thing we can do. Okay. Om Sahana Bhavato Sahano Bhunakto Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadvitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahishaha Gobrahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you.